Hello everyone, this is Crota giving you a shoutcast between World Elite's Gigabyte Una, I think that's what WE stands for, versus Yuri Focus. So Focus versus Una here on Turtle Rock. Here we have Focus spawning as the orange orc player at what I'll call the 9 or 10 o'clock position. Meanwhile, all the way across the map we have Una spawning as the night elf player. A lot of people have recently been asking, do I have any games that are not night elf versus or human versus orc? I'm like, I will look for one. I'm still looking for a decent game with undead. I did find some undead games. They just weren't rated that high, so I didn't want to cast a game and then be completely disappointed. We have an Altar of Elders being placed down by Una, pretty standard build. Altar of Elders followed with a Moonwell and an Ancient of War. Ancient of War will most likely train up one archer and then try to Ancient of War creep this location here. Back in the base of the orc player, Focus currently now should be getting a Blade Master in just a moment. Yeah, going for a Blade Master, and he may go for Tauren Chieftain next. I'll have to see what exactly the scouting is coming in from Focus. Normally, in Night Elf versus Orc, or in WarCraft 3 in general, you don't have... You pretty much stick to a certain set of heroes and you just play and then you just hope for the best, and knowing that there's not that many tech switches. But because of the way Night Elf versus Orc is played, Druids of the Talon are very common in coming in from the Night Elf player, and if the Night Elf player does go Druids of the Talon, the Shadow Hunter is not nearly as effective, as those dots need to be taken care of. Tauren Chieftain with Endurance Aura, Shockwave, and Stomp does deal a lot of damage. We can now see that Archer got off one shot and now going to be tanking a lot of that damage there. We should be having a Demon Hunter. Yeah, Demon Hunter should be popping out of there in just a moment, and then you should be able to get some of that experience. Back over here we have a Wisp now wandering around the map as well. The Wisp will be able to get inside the space and now take a look. There is one Blade Master, and the Blade Master looks like it is on the move, perhaps to sell the Scroll of Town Portal and pick up a Circlet of Nobility. So I think that's what's going to be happening there. The Demon Hunter going to get a little bit of a hero advantage, almost halfway to level 2. He did pick up a Cloak of Shadows, not exactly sure if he wants to keep that or sell that in order to be able to hide with the rest of his army. The Blade Master now going after that Ogre Magi. Very, very nice play, as that Ogre Magi drops a very nice item. You can see also the Troll Trappers are blocking the Ogre Warrior, so that Blade Master doesn't have to fight all 5 creeps, only 3 of them. He's going to pick up that item and pick up the item, get the Rune of the Watcher, and now make its way out. So he does get a Claws of Attack +9. One thing I will ask you guys, if anyone out there is really, really good with Photoshop, could you get me a new... Oh, down to 5 hit points, down to 7 hit points, and unable to pick up that Boots of Speed. That was absolutely critical. That Demon Hunter needs to run back, use a Moonwell, and then go back and pick up those items. Otherwise, he is going to be in trouble. Meanwhile, Black over here, the Blade Master, seeming to just creep by himself with a couple of grunts, not by himself, and also getting some healing salves up as well. You can see that the Demon Hunter is now going back to pick up those Boots of Speed. Boots of Speed will save him essentially 200 gold, as he will not have to buy them from the shop. He can just pick them up off the ground, and now also get that Rune of the Watcher. So nicely done there. Did he sell it? No, he did not sell it. He sold the Cloak of Shadows, picking up a Dust of Appearance, pretty much what I expected him to do. So yeah, if you guys, someone can design me a new overlay for WarCraft 3, and I know I do have a couple of WarCraft 3 fans out there, and it will look better, and you guys can't see the timer. And back over here, the Demon Hunter just still wandering around trying to see where exactly he can creep. He wants to do a Creepjack. Blade Master, Windwalk form, does already have +11 attack, so very, very nice +11 attack, and now going after his opponent's creep. So Focus now dealing damage towards this Ogre Warrior here, will be able to get some damage. Are we going to get a Mana Burn? We might. No Mana Burn there. Dust of Appearance. Mana Burn onto that Blade Master. Blade Master not getting a Windwalk strike off. And now in comes an Archer. The Archer taking a Windwalk strike, and now may get taken down by Focus's Blade Master. Archer trying to run away from the blade of that Blade Master, will not be able to, as it gets taken down. Demon Hunter still sitting at level 2. The Blade Master sitting at level 2 as well. Slightly ahead in terms of experience, but not by much. And now that Blade Master is at +17 attack. That is a very, very dangerous Blade Master. As he gets stronger and stronger, that Blade Master will be able to critical strike for larger and larger amounts of damage. and if he even gets a boost of speed, that will hurt even more. But in comes the Demon Hunter. The Demon Hunter uses a staff of teleportation to use that wisp, and now stopping some of these orc burrows. So the orc burrows are currently, all the orcs are, all the peons are currently inside, and now that Demon Hunter trying to escape, will he be able to? I think so, as he does have boots of speed. The Blade Master has boots of speed as well, but he does not have enough mana for Wind Walk, and because of that, not able to catch up. Is he going to get a mana burn off? No mana burn off, as the Blade Master is really long sword, able to deal some damage there. Are we going to get another Staff of Teleportation? It does not look like it, as the Demon Hunter now trying to come back in, trying to chase. He was able to force his opponent to at least cancel one of his Spirit Lodges, so focus is, I believe, supply locked for a little bit of time, and now in comes that Blade Master. Blade Master now going after the Blade Master and Demon Hunter going after each other once again. Demon Hunter is still very low on experience, and we are now getting a second hero. So a second hero is a Beastmaster. So is a Beastmaster and a Demon Hunter versus a Blade Master. Do we have another hero coming in just quite yet? No hero coming in yet from Focus. So Focus has not gotten his second hero, as these grunts now returning back to home. We can see one Beastmaster sitting over here just wandering around the map, trying to make sure to do another push in just a little bit, but I believe that push will be a little bit late, as he gets surrounded. So just a horrible play there by Una getting surrounded by 3 grunts and a Blade Master, and nicely done there, using pulling away with that lower hit point grunt. The grunt is down to 48 hit points there, and it looks like it may get taken down, still down to 6 hit points. Oh, it does get taken down, so a little bit of a miss micro there. Beastmaster does get taken down, but the Demon Hunter does get some of that experience from that grunt, even though it was halfway across the map. Demon Hunter now on the move, looking to see what damage it can do. There is one Wisp now hiding off over here, and we may have the Demon Hunter trying to get some damage. Grunts are now trying to run away, but there are fully hit point grunts, though Demon Hunter is not going to be able to deal that much damage. Trying to use those glaive swords, not really able to, as we now have a Shadow Hunter. So it is a Shadow Hunter first. Taking a look back into the base, we do have Druids of the Talon, so it looks as though Una doesn't, Focus doesn't care. He wants to be able to focus down those heroes, and as long as the heroes are down, maybe perhaps the Druids of the Talon will not be able to deal that much damage. And very nice, using making sure that Blade Master able to barely walk away, and now rerouting himself. That Blade Master is stuck inside this base, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. He does have Fairy Fire on him as well, so he is being revealed. And now Focus in a lot of trouble there, trying to figure out what exactly he can do. He's trying to push himself with items through, and he's not able to. And this Blade Master down to 71 hit points. It may get taken down. Down it goes. So Focus completely just messed up there, trying to walk inside this base, not realizing that Una could reroute this Ancient of War, and that was a brilliant play. Focus now currently sitting with one Shadow Hunter, needs to resurrect his Blade Master. Blade Master does have some items of love on him, so we'll be able to get some lovely items there, and now taking down, I believe that was a Hex unit, as that Shadow Hunter gonna get off another, perhaps another Hex. Fairy Fire now being manually cast across all those units there. It will reveal their location. And Una cannot afford to lose that many Druids of the Talon. He needs to save them up, get them up with a lot of energy, a lot of mana, and then once they have a lot of mana, as we are now at Tree of Eternity, Cyclone will be able to pick up those units and then just completely neutralize them. We also have a couple of Spirit Walkers. The Spirit Walkers with Disenchant should and will be able to disenchant effectively, as long as it has a lot of mana. Mana is very high for disenchant. Back over here, we now have the Tinker, so it is going to be the standard try hero coming in from the Night Elf player. The Tinker is able to drop down that Pocket Factory. The Pocket Factory, one of the only things that the Blade Master cannot wind walk through, so that's one of the reasons why the Tinker is also a higher hit point unit, and it also deals a significant amount of damage as well. As the 3 heroes, the tri-hero of the Night Elf player, 2 of them, or of the Night Elf army, 2 of them happen to be Tavern heroes. As this Demon Hunter now on the move, Demon Hunter perhaps going to try to creep out this red creep camp. Both sides now just creeping out red creep camps, and the Shadow Hunter should be able to get to level 3 in just a little bit. Blade Master going to get to level 4, has a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability and a Cloak of Flame, so Immolation Aura, immolating the Demon Hunter's ability, immolating the Demon Hunter's ability over here. Demon Hunter now sitting at level 2, should be able to get to level 3 in just a second. There it is, level 3 on the Demon Hunter, level 2 on the Beastmaster, level 2 on the Goblin Tinker. Unholy Aura for the Goblin Tinker, so that Goblin Tinker will be able to move even more quickly. as that there's also a slight regeneration bonus there. So who was that given to? Given to the Beastmaster, as the Beastmaster is the bigger tank who will most likely be up front. We now see what Ensnare being cast on those gargantuan sea turtles. Gargantuan sea turtles just pretty much stuck in place there, unable to fight back. We have some Spirit Link also being cast as well. So Focus currently seeing that level 2 make it to level 3 on his Shadow Hunter over here. Back over here, we now see more creeping out at the Goblin shop. And oh, nice Tome of Experience. Beastmaster now sitting at level 3, so 3-3-2 compared to, I believe, a 3-3. Shadow Hunter is now down over here. Yeah, so it's 3-3. Where is that Blademaster? Blademaster looking around the map. No, sorry, Blademaster is level 4 with a plus 17 attack, so that is a large amount of damage, and especially if a critical strike does come off. Demon Hunter and Blademaster now battling it out. There is a Hawk in nearby, and that Hawk quickly reveals that the Blademaster being forced to retreat. We now have the Goblin Tinker almost at level 3 now, about 2/3 of the way. Just needs a little bit more experience. We'll see if both players want to engage yet, or if they're just going to continue to just move around the map and just try to creep. Una has not regenerated any of his hit points yet on his heroes. His heroes are still about half life, so this is going to be a little bit more difficult, but the Gargantuan Sea Turtles take additional damage from those Druids of the Talon, picking up another guy over here, picking up a Tome of Strength as well. What was that other item? A full potion of invulnerability. So Una looking in a very, very good shape as well. Focus now trying to move back with these raiders. The Shadow Hunter level 3, Blademaster sitting at level 4. Grunts where is that Grunt? Grunt is not upgraded at all. We do have a War Mill, but the War Mill is not researching any of the weapons or armor upgrades. Beastmaster and Goblin Tinker. Goblin Tinker now getting to almost level 3. Just needs 1 or 2 more creep camps in order to do so. And now using a Nightstone in order to fill up the moon wells, getting more moon juice into those moon wells. Una also getting sitting on a large amount of minerals now, and he's hoping to win these games by items. You can see that I believe he transferred the Scroll of Town Portal. Did he? No, did he sell it? No, he transferred it to the Beastmaster, so yeah. And also picked up a Staff of Preservation. So Staff of Preservation obviously will be able to transport units back. We now have the Raiders looking to creep out this red creep camp here, while we have the Una moving out to creep out this creep camp here. So it is going to be both sides going to be able to creep out so close to each other, but so far away, as they're going to be able to pretty much creep in peace. Down goes this Gargantuan Sea Turtle. Yeah, down it goes another Tome of Strength being picked up by that Beastmaster. That Beastmaster having a large amount of damage now, 31-41. And now Peons coming in to join in on the fight. And this is going to be a problem, as those Peons are going to be able to share some of that Spirit Link, absorbing a significant amount of damage. And now in comes that Fairy Dragon. So Fairy Dragons are in the air. And now this is going to make it very difficult to cast any disenchant, especially as we're going to get a lot of Fairy Fire across multiple units. Blademaster a healing wave now being cast. However, he did get mana flared a little bit there. Back and forth, Immolation Aura, now Cyclone picking up multiple units. Beastmaster now trying to pick back another mana flare. More Spirit Link trying to be cast across multiple units. And it looks as though, yeah, as the Tinker fell, Una wants to escape out of here using that Scroll of Town Portal. One Fairy Dragon a little bit too far away. It looks like it will be able to back off, but not that much loss by Focus. Focus didn't lose that many units at all. He has a larger army as well, 68/70 compared to Una's 48/50, and things are not going to be looking good for Una. Una needs to perhaps break into low upkeep and get a large army, perhaps even trying to expand at this point. But if he expands, he's going to start to spread his army thin, and that's one of the reasons why you don't nearly expand as often as StarCraft 2. You don't need that expansion up as much. Also, you get taxed when you have a larger army, so a lot of gameplay is based upon smaller fights, as you do not want to get taxed 30% to up to 60% of your resources. You can see the Beastmaster here picking up some Scrolls of Healing as well. And also, what is that? The Demon Hunter also picked up some Scrolls of Healing. So we have 3 Scrolls of Healing across 2 heroes. They do share a cooldown. The Tinker should be resurrecting in just a little bit. Yeah, the Tinker about 2/3 of the way through. We do have a Blademaster, and that Blademaster now going to try to creep out that small creep camp. No, not going to creep it out. Instead, now looking after those Druids of the Talon, and this may become a very, very bad creep jack indeed. There is a Scroll of Town Portal, and now the Demon Hunter, or Cyclone on the Blademaster, picking him up, trying to neutralize him. And now we have a couple ensnares as well. Nice mana burn across that Shadow Hunter. Both sides fighting. Raiders are in the air. Creeps are now fighting against the Orc player, and that was a really nice move by Una, trying to make sure that the creeps would be attacking the orc, trying to split them up between the two armies. The fairy dragons are taking a fair amount of damage. Down they go. And as both sides are continuing to fight, that Blade Master pretty much neutralized so far. The Potion of Invulnerability, Scroll of Healing now being used. And now, Demon Hunter barely able to escape at 176 hit points. And Focus still looking pretty good now. Focus sitting on a level 4 Shadow Hunter, almost a level 5 Blade Master. And back in his base, it looks like more peons are going to be moving out for some more Spirit Link Pain. Una does have his Tinker out once again, so level 3 Tinker, level 3 Beastmaster. And where is that Demon Hunter? Demon Hunter hiding behind the Tree of Eternity there. So it is currently sitting there, 775. Also an Orb of Venom. So that Orb of Venom does deal additional +5 damage with, I believe, another 5 damage over time. And it lasts 9 seconds, so it does start to add up, that Orb of Venom dealing a lot of damage. The only difference is that the Orb of Venom cannot actually kill a unit with that damage over time. It just brings them down to close to nothing. Focus now with a great haul here, and it may get shut down. Oh no, it does not get shut down, as Una does spot it in time, so it is going to be able to try to take this down. And now Focus, it will be forced to live off of one base play even longer, as this peon going to get taken down. But back over here, another Cycloned Blade Master in the air, so that Blade Master just constantly being picked up and then thrown back down once again. Things are looking good for Una. Can Una capitalize on his army, his higher tech army? And as Focus has a lot of lower hit point units, I don't see anything besides healing salves to try to heal those Kodo Beasts, those Raiders, and those Grunts. We also see some Troll Headhunters, not Berserkers yet. And these units are going to be finally moving their way out. Are they going to be able to catch any of these units off guard? Now strictly going for those Orc Burrows. Orc Burrows are now being repaired. Both sides are now starting to fight. Fairy Dragons are one Fairy Dragon in the air. Another Fairy Dragon may go into Mana Flare mode as well. It is quickly getting ensnared though. Plus 12 armor trying to help out as both sides are fighting a Pocket Factory. It looks like there was a healing war for just a second. That Fairy Dragon is taken down. Raiders now going after the Druids of the Talon. Druids of the Talon take additional damage from that siege, as both sides are battling it back now. Both Fairy Dragons have been taken down now. The Pocket Factory a little bit too far away from home, as more Fairy Dragons are trying to come in, trying to engage those Pocket Factories, now dealing more damage back and forth. Blade Master trying to go after that. Oh, Beastmaster down to 395 hit points, and now uses a Scroll of Town Portal. He did have 2 Scrolls of Healing, not quite sure why he did not. And oh, Focus gaining level 5 off of the death of that Pocket Factory. So now level 5 Blade Master with plus 26 damage. Boots of Quel'Thalas, perhaps one of the best items that he can have. All he needs now is a Circlet of Nobility and a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability, and that will complete the power 6 for that Blade Master. Blade Master able to get off perhaps 2 almost 300 damage critical strikes. We can now see another Great Hall has been planted down. Una now trying to transfer some wisps into that gold mine here. And will it be enough? Una trying to move in, perhaps deal some damage into this location here. The Blade Master is nearby, and the Blade Master is currently Windwalk at 71 with 71 mana, and now both sides trying to fight. There is no Hawk in the... Oh, there is a Hawk in the air, and now quick ensnare onto the Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter needs to use the Potion of Lesser Invulnerability. Did not use it in time. Down it goes off of a 292 damage critical strike. That was absolutely huge. And now Una desperately in trouble, as he is not going to be able to stop this expansion from going down, and Focus looks like he will be able to macro up another large army. I don't even think his army is still larger, 62 compared to 51 right now, and Una sitting at 1 food over the supply cap, over the tax cap, and that is not what you want to do. He's losing a majority of his gold right now. He's losing, I believe, 60 gold? No, 12 gold, or no, 6 gold. Sorry, 6 gold every minute, because he is mining from 2 locations. Mining from 2 locations at a time. So instead of getting 10 gold per trip, he's only getting 7. Times that by 2, since he is currently entangling 2 gold mines. Troll Headhunters down over here. They do have Spirit Link. Those Headhunters just very, very useful against both the Fairy Dragons and also these Druids of the Talon. Druids of the Talon are unarmored units, so they take, I believe, 200% damage from those Troll Headhunters. There is more Fairy Dragons now trying to be rebuilt. Fairy Dragon over here as well. 1 Hawk just in the air, keeping track of the army. The Demon Hunter is about 2/3 of the way through. All the creep camps are pretty much mined out except for the north and the south side. but there's not real reason for Focus to even try to creep those locations. Oh, we also have Devotion Aura. So Devotion Aura on that Shadow Hunter in addition to 2 potions of mana. So that is going to be a lot of Healing Way love. 1 Quail Beast now trying to make their way out across the map. Perhaps trying to take down this Great Hall will not be able to, as he just was able to come in and scout over here. We now see the Raiders now coming in, and the Raiders are now going to be pushing into this location here. Sees that there is a gold mine. If he's able to shut this gold mine down, Una doesn't have a leg to stand on. So this may be the last fight, folks, as what Focus will be able to have an expansion and Una will not be able to. Down goes the gold mine. All the wisps should probably have detonated, and now in comes this fight over here. We do have one Blade Master going after those units, and now a Windwalk strike onto that Beastmaster. Beastmaster low on hit points already. Potion of Healing and Hex. Another Scroll of Healing now being used. That Potion of Healing needs to be used. Is it going to be able to be used? Yes, able to be used, and now Cyclone that Blade Master. Both sides now fighting back and forth. That Blade Master is in the air. That is going to be a problem. Another mana burn onto that Blade Master. Blade Master pretty much has nowhere to go. And now by neutralizing that Blade Master, things are starting to go a little bit well, but is it going to continue to go well as we have more mana burn trying to counter off the rest of this army? And there's a lot of Packet Factory units back over here. Demon Hunter and Blade Master still battling it out, and a lot of mana, and those Clockwork Goblins just trying to figure out what damage they can do, who they can attack. As the Blade Master once again re-lands, Demon Hunter now surrounded. Potion of Lesser Invulnerability and a Potion of Healing now being used. Another Scroll of Healing should be used in just a second. Druids of the Talon now getting off more damage, and this is a very long fight, folks, as both sides hardly lost anything at all. There, finally, a Spirit Walker has been taken down. Focus keeping many of his units alive with Chain, with a lot of healing waves, and now the Blade Master able to retreat. Those wisps now trying to come in around, trying to perhaps do some detonation, and now more of those orcs and Spirit Walkers are getting taken down. More battling over here. Wisps need to start detonating. Blade Master buys a Scroll of Town Portal and is able to teleport the rest of his army away. So nicely done there. A lot of Clockwork Goblins just sitting over here. Wisps not in the gold mine. Una needs to train up some more. It looks like the Wisps are going to be transferred instead. As Tinker level 3, Beastmaster level 4. Where is that Demon Hunter? I believe the Demon Hunter should be around here somewhere. No, yeah, the Demon Hunter is over here. So Demon Hunter now over here does have a Staff of Teleportation, but no mana. Now selling the Staff of Teleportation quickly for a scroll or a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability, as that is much, much better. And now in comes that Clockwork and the Pocket Factory. So that factory is going to start getting a lot of goblins up in just a second. A lot of those peons are now getting taken down. This is going to be a problem as the army now coming in from that backside. A Demon Hunter is also over here as well, and that Demon Hunter getting caught out of position. Potion of Lesser Invulnerability needs to be used. Both sides using it. I think the Blade Master has a little bit longer, and now using a Windwalk as well. A lot of units in the air. Shadow Hunter and Blade Master, both sides battling it out. The Beastmaster still has a Staff of Sanctuary, trying to deal a lot of damage. Fairy Dragons are in the air, perhaps to try to stop any of those Spirit Walkers, and it doesn't look like there are any Spirit Walkers, as more healing waves are trying to be used. The Mana Flare could have dealt more damage, and now continuing to just focus down more Demon Hunter, now teleporting back home once again. And wow, the army of, Una now does also have another Pocket Factory here. Perhaps they're going to try to deal some damage towards those peons, as when those Pocket Factories or those Clockwork Goblins die, they actually still deal damage. So you can see that Blade Master now down to 250 or 260 hit points, regenerating that life very, very quickly. And now we see the Tree of Eternity has decided to get up, walk, and now entangle a new gold mine. So Una now having double the economy essentially, as Focus is now sitting at no upkeep, while Una is sitting at low upkeep. So not double the economy, only a 40% difference in terms of that economy right now. But more Moonwells need to be placed down. Ancient of Wars are now just walking across the map as well. And Tinker getting some more mana off of those Moonwells, and we'll see what's going to be happening here. Raiders have that Fairy Fire still revealing their location. And yeah, so Fairy Fire on those units over here. It looks as though Focus just trying to stay in this game right now, as his heroes are level 5 and level 5. So the Hex will last a long time. So it is going to be focusing down heroes coming in from Focus, while Una wants to try to win the game off of his army. Ancient of War taking a lot of damage, and now cycloning many of those units in the air, and this is always the problem. And oh, Goblin Tinker now quickly being ensnared, but it doesn't matter, as there is now Fairy Dragons in the air just trying to Mana Flare more of those units once again. Ancient of War also dealing some damage as well. One Raider still in the air. That Blade Master taking some damage, but not too much. Raiders are now dropping back in. It looks as though Tinker was saved, but the Staff of Sanctuary, and now both sides fighting. However, the Beastmaster now down to 310 hit points. Needs to use the Scroll of Healing. Has used it, but it still may not be enough. Past the Potion of Lesser Invulnerability? No, it does not. As no, the Beastmaster's still alive, down to, what is that? Down to 32 hit points. It does get taken down. And now one Beastmaster has been taken down. There is what, a couple of Raiders in the air, and those Raiders are going to fall down very, very easily as well. There's another Ensnare, and the Demon Hunter needs to use the Potion of Healing and the Potion of Lesser Invulnerability in order to fight back even more efficiently. Both sides now fighting once again, focusing down onto that Blade Master. Blade Master is once again cyclone. Demon Hunter now trying to come back, trying to get more damage across more of those units. Another Pocket Factory coming in. Now that Blade Master is surrounded, so that Blade Master healing wave trying to keep it up. That Blade Master has a lot of still has a decent amount of life. Another healing wave may be coming in. No, not coming in. And oh, down goes the Blade Master. Yes, it does go down. So the level 5 Blade Master now down. And this may be the beginning of the end for Focus now. Focus is in trouble as he only has a Shadow Hunter. As soon as that Blade Master is down, the Demon Hunter is able to just focus down and then mana burn, getting off a lot of damage across the rest of the units here. All the Pocket Factory needs to, or all the Tinker needs to do is drop a Pocket Factory here, and that one Pocket Factory will be able to finish off this expansion, and there's the GG. So how often does this happen? Focus, with the higher score, loses to a World Elite's Gigabyte Una here on Turtle Rock. And yeah, you can see the hero kills definitely higher for Focus, more experience gained. But the resources were much better for Una. Una didn't even lose as much gold into upkeep as compared to Focus. And Una just barely lucked out in that game. So a great game back and forth here on Turtle Rock. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed this 1v1 replay between Yuri Focus and World Elite's Gigabyte Una.